I thought it's about time I did another video on the factory reset. Now, you're going to say, what's the factory reset all about? Now, usually, if you want to sell your drone, obviously you sell it with a controller, you need to get rid of your account. And that's why you mainly do a factory reset. Now, the other thing is that sometimes you need to do an upload, it messes with the controller. In other words, it's not working correctly. That's happened to me as well. And the third reason, which I'm just going to show you here, because I've gone out the other day. Now, I'm going to show you. Now, I'm trying to pair the drone with the RC2 controller, and for some reason, other than it must be frightened because it didn't want to go out to sea, it's just not connecting. So let's do it again. What I'm going to do is come out of it completely because that's just weird. Connect the thing, press the button. Still not connecting. Bit of a pain. I don't know what's going on there. Now, I've got my RCN3 controller and I managed to do it on that pretty easy. So I thought, okay, I've had this controller ever since it's come out. I think it's the Mini 3 Pro when I got this. I might be wrong because I know I've had it for years, and I've always had some little gizmo things going wrong with it. So I thought the only thing I can do now is do a factory reset. And guys, it's not as bad as you think it is. So the first thing you need to do is turn on the controller, obviously. Just letting it load up. You don't need a drone, you just need the controller. So what we need to do first is scroll down from the top right. And we go up into the corner where the settings is. And then we need to go to, so we scroll down till we get to system and we click on that. And then at the bottom you've got reset options, so we click on that. And then we've got erase all data, factory reset. So there it's going to tell you what's going to happen. Obviously the main one would be removing your account off there. So yeah, happy with that. So we erase all data. So I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. So this is what you get once it's gone through all the reset stuff. So I'm just going to say yes to that. And obviously another thing is about the product improvement project, which is that as well. I'm not going to do that, not now. And now it's going to take you through, I love doing this, take you through the login process. So we've got login. So what's it going to ask you for? It's going to ask you for your email. So I've got my little password book here, but I know what my email is. Oh yeah, remembering guys, it's got a little box there, which I've got to tick. And then I'll press next. Right, another thing I forgot then, obviously because it's kicked everything off, I need to check my internet, which I presume has been turned off. So, right, network, internet, not connected, obviously, so I need to do that. It's going to ask for the password. So these are things you've got to remember, guys, that, you know, when you're going through it all. Right, so we've done that. We've done that. Right, so I've ticked the box. Internet's on. Now it's asking me for the password. This is why I've got the little book. Because I can't. One of the things that I can't remember nothing, even the phone number, is the passwords. And to be honest, the DJI one is pretty easy. So remember guys, don't throw away your password, or else you're going to get a problem. Okay, so we're in, and it's going to obviously take you through the usual stuff when you just like got a new one, really. Okay, so we're all in. But one of the things I will mention, guys, is that when you do all this, and if you're like me who makes tutorials, when you do the screen save, all the information is going to go on your internal SD, well, it's going to go into your internal storage. Now, obviously, you've got a slot at the bottom there for an SD card. So what you need to do is go into your profile, and then go into settings, and then you need to go into, oh, got a little red dot there for some reason. Storage. We go into storage. Now at the moment, as you can see, it says internal. Yep, internal storage, which is highlighted. And if I just press that one, what it will do, it will switch it over. It will pass the information over to the external SD card. It makes things so much easier. Some people will just use the internal storage, but I find with the SD card, when I'm making these videos, I can just take the card out. But I just thought I'd just remind you of that, guys, because that can be a bit of a pain. And sometimes, even when you're doing an update, you get this problem. But I've just noticed there's a little red dot. So I'm going to press that about. Okay, check for updates. Because obviously we've had it off, so I'm going to do that. New version. Okay, so it's always best. I've always said to people, it's always best to make sure you're always got the latest updates. It just stops all those little teething problems. And I think if I scroll down, you can see there, it's just updating the Fly app. So what I'm going to do next, because I think it's always advisable, if you've done all this, the factory reset, is before you go out, is just make sure that it's going to work with your drone. So I'm going to be using, in my next couple of videos, the Neo 2. And we're just going to see if it's connected up. So that's all been done. Tap there, the latest version. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to install that now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is just connect our drone up. So turn on the drone first. We connect. So what it's actually done, it's taking me right back to the beginning, like a tutorial. Okay, so what I'm going to do, looking at that, it sounds like I've got to the aircraft may not be able to hover indoors due to weak satellite seed. So anyway, we're just going to see if that. Take off. Everything blew off the table then. That noise you could hear was obviously the obstacle avoidance. Okay. So what we can do is obviously another thing, advisable thing to do, guys, is check your settings. So we're going to go into my settings first. So we got it on safety, we got it on bypass. I'm going to put it back to normal, optional. Now I would say it's kept my settings there, but I'm just going to go into control. Now it has moved it. I'm into Imperial, and obviously, because I'm an old person, put it into large text. So that's another thing. Got it in follow mode. Camera. Okay, so we got an MP4. We got it in normal. I need, no, that's all right. Auto. I need the grid lines. I always find that really useful. I think everything else is there really. I've got 49 gig, which is good. That's telling me the internal storage on the Neo 2. That's all looking good. And we'll just check on the updates. So I got the 1.19.5, which is obviously the latest update on the DJI Fly app. And I'll just check for updates just while we're indoors. Yeah, all fine. So that's good. So there you are, guys. I've sorted out my problem. Drone's connected to my RC2. Now I think I've done probably over the years, probably about 2 or 3 factory resets anyway. It's like your last resort. If you've got problems with your controller or the drone, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing with the controller, do a factory reset. It's nothing major. Obviously, if that doesn't work, then yeah, you need to contact DJI and sort the problem out. And to be honest, DJI are very good. I did have a problem a while back with the Neo 2. I crashed it, and for some reason it messed up with the software. Nothing to do with this. I contacted them and sent me a replacement. Well, they didn't. They just fixed it. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, there's going to be another video coming right sooner.